Om. 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vakratunda Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha, Nirvignam Guru Me Deva, Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada, Saraswati Namastubhyam, वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा Om. So we start with verse number 50. Have we completed verse number 50 earlier?
Yes, we have.
So I can't find the recording for it. I don't know where it is at. And it is not on the YouTube channel also. So
We can do it
51
again.
we'll have to do it again today anyway. So let us look at. So today we are doing 51. 51 we have not done, no?
सर
Hello?
जी सर 51 नहीं हुआ।
ओके
नहीं हुआ।
नहीं, हाँ 50 मिल रहा है। 50 मेरे पास है, यूट्यूब में भी है। 51 मैं सोच रहा था कि पता नहीं। ओके एनीवे, तो शिवे श्रृंगाराद्रा तदित रजने कुत्स्न परा। शिवे श्रृंगारार्द्रा तदित रजने कुत्स्न कुत्स्न परा। कुत्सन परा। शिवे श्रृंगारार्द्रा तदित रजने कुत्सन परा। सरोषा गंगायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती। सरोषा गंगायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती। शिवे श्रृंगारार्द्रां तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा। सरोषा गंगायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती। हराहिभ्यो भीता हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजननी सौभाग्यजननी। हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजननी। सुखीषु स्मेराते मयि सुखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननी दृष्टिः सकृणा। जननी दृष्टिः सकृणा। सुखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननी दृष्टिः सकृणा। हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजननी। सुखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननी दृष्टिः सकृणा। शिवे श्रृंगारार्द्रा तदितरजने कुत्सनपरा। सरोषा गंगायां गिरिशचरिते विस्मयवती। हराहिभ्यो भीता सरसिरुह सौभाग्यजननी। सुखीषु स्मेराते मयि जननी दृष्टिः सकृणा। So this is yes.
Guruji, sorry, one doubt. Is it Sakaruna or Sakruna?
Sakruna. So both are, the meaning is the same, but the for the chanda, Kavi has put it as Sakruna. It will be actually Sakaruna. That is how it is to be understood. Okay, so pronunciation Sakruna hai. So it's a beautiful thing. 8 type of Parashakti's expressions have been given. Shive Sringarardra. Ardra is a beautiful nakshatra. It is supposed to be a nakshatra where it gives moistness. So the word ardra means to be moist. So here it is saying, when you look at Shiva, the eyes, your eyes, they become moist with Shringara Rasa. Shringara Rasa is the rasa of love. Then you look at other people who are disturbing this. So, tadita rajane, so itara jane, tad itara jane. Itara means common people, general populace. So he says, tad itara jane kutsana para. Kutsana means vivatsa, disgust. So you are disgusted with people who are disturbing the union of Shiva and Shakti. Now look at this. Such a beautiful expression. Firstly, you can look at it from a very mundane standpoint. It is a husband and wife. The husband and wife are sitting, they are talking to each other. The wife is deeply in love with the husband. And when she is looking at the husband, she is feeling that emotion of love. It is manifesting in the moistness in the eyes. And at that point of time, somebody comes to disturb, you get disgusted, right? When we are in bliss, what is me? I am nothing but Shiva, right? Shivoham is what we say. I am nothing but Shiva. When I am in that union with Shakti, then in that state, people who are in that state, they don't like to be disturbed with the external world. So when the external world comes to disturb you, you may involve yourself with the world because it is your duty, but you will be doing it mentally with a feeling of disgust. It is said that one of the indications of you growing spiritually is your innate liking to be alone. Innate liking to be alone. Now, liking, disliking also we will have to overcome. But slowly, see, let me give another example. Why do you want to take a vacation? हम लोग छुट्टी क्यों लेते हैं?
फ्रेश होने के लिए.
Fresh होने के लिए, right? We want to get fresh, which means you are not fresh when you are doing what you are doing. इसीलिए मुझे फ्रेश होने के लिए छुट्टी लेना पड़ रहा है. But if you are all that, हाँ, बोलिए.
जो काम हम कर रहे होते हैं उसमें इतना मग्न होते हैं ना, तो अगर दूसरी तरफ ध्यान लेके जाना है तो उससे कुछ अलग हटके करते हैं. Then हम
यदि if you tell a sitar player how many hours can you play sitar, what will he say? All the time.
endless है, जब तक enjoyment आता रहेगा तब तक.
Exactly. So you need to take a break because you are not in enjoyment. Correct? So how do we seek enjoyment? We seek enjoyment in the external world. So we want to go from one place to the another place. If I can see outside and I see one tree, and I see those trees and I can see the eternal Ashwatha tree, do I need to go to Prayag to see the eternal Ashwatha tree? Prayag में वो अश्वत्थ है ना, Amarvat or whatever it is called. So why I don't need to know because I have already seen it here. In the tree that is in front of me. That is what, even in the Gita, when we looking at chapter 10 and we see the Vibhuti Yoga, what happens? You see him everywhere. Now, if I have started seeing him everywhere, do I need to go anywhere else to see him? So what happens? My need for going out, my need for taking a break starts getting lesser and lesser because I am already in a break permanently. I am playing sitar. मैं सितार बजा रहा हूं, मुझे क्यों रोक रहे हो? उल्टा मुझे यहां से वेकेशन में जाना पड़ेगा तो 10 तरीका कोई 10 आदमी मिलेंगे, फिर वो बोलेंगे क्या करते हो, कहां काम करते हो, right? You are slowly withdrawing because you have moved from the world giving you pleasure to yourself being the source of pleasure. Atma Rama. Atma Rama. Rama means he who enjoys, who is playing. Atma Rama means playing internally. Internally. He is all the time in bliss because he is playing internally. Rama is always in bliss because he is Atma Ram. So here, first two lines, Shive Sringaradra Taditarajane Kutsanapara. Then Sarosha Gangayam. So now she's so Vivatsa went. Now Sa Arosha. Arosha here means anger. Sa Arosha. Who? Towards Ganga. Why is she showing displeasure or anger towards Ganga? Because Ganga is also equally occupying the space of proximity to her husband. So, in that bliss of consciousness, in the merger of Prakriti and Purusha, there is no place of somebody else who may be even very close, physically very close. That person may be physically close, but there is no closeness. See, where does Ganga sit? On the head. Where does she go from there? Outside. Where does Parvati sit? On his left side. On him. Where is her sight turned? Inward. Towards him. Whereas Ganga is flowing outward. Right? So, Prakriti is saying, I don't have anything that is going outward. Through that, I have anger. So, all my flowing, what flows? Emotions. So, all that is flowing outward, emotions are flowing outward. Towards them, I have anger, which means I don't like them. I have nothing to do with them. Right? हम लोग किसी के साथ गुस्सा होते थे, what do? Katti. I will not talk to you. Right? She is saying, I am katti with all the emotions that are going outward. Katti. Right? So he says, Sarosha Gangayam Girisha Charite Vismayavati. And whenever she is hearing the Leela of Shiva, she is in Vismaya. So see, in the two lines, we have got 4 of the 9 rasas. We have got Sringara, we have got Vibhatsa, we have got Krodha, and we have got Vismaya. Now, here this gives us an indication. What is the meaning of this Leela and why should we look at that? See, Shiva can do Leela only when he is joined with Shakti. Otherwise, Shiva is only consciousness. So in that, here is the indication that all this world, when we see this world, which is nothing but the merger of Shiva and Shakti manifested into this multiplicity, we should look at this with Vismay, amazement. We should be able to, I don't remember the name of the poet who says there is more that can be contemplated in your thumb or something like that sort. So, I mean, even the joint of the thumb, just imagine, the entire human evolution has happened because our thumb can touch in opposition with all these. Correct? A monkey cannot. Monkey also has 5 fingers, but he has 5 fingers. We have 4 fingers and 1 thumb. The thumb is in opposition. Because the thumb is in opposition, you can do japa. Otherwise, if you are a monkey, you cannot do japa. Correct? If you are a monkey here, right? Here meaning it will keep on jumping. So here she is saying that, or Acharya is saying, Girisha Charite, right? Adventures or her Leelas of Girisha. Girisha means the ruler of the mountain, Shiva. Vismayavati. Then Arahibhyo Bhita. So now the snakes, she is seeing the snakes that are garlanding him. And so here it is Ahibhyo. Hara Ahibhyo Bhita. Hara is Shiva. Ahi means snake. Ahibhyo, number of snakes. Bhita. So now she is, you are seeing her to be afraid of all the snakes that are moving around. What is this movement of snakes? The movement of snakes indicates the Kama, Krodha that is moving around. She is afraid of them. And what we are afraid of, what will we do? We will move away from that. So here, Acharya is representing the snakes on Shiva's body, on the layer of consciousness. What are we seeing? We are seeing emotions which are flowing out, which we ignore, we don't like. We are seeing external disturbance coming in. We want to remove that. Because my focus is single. Sringara, Ardra, Shive. So when the snakes come, I recoil because I'm afraid of them. And what I'm afraid of, what will I do? I will move away. So what do I move away from? I move away from all the Shadripu. Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya. I move away from them. So here, Hara, Ahiba, Ahi, Bhyo. Bhyo means multiple, right? Hara, Ahi, Bhyo, Bhita. Then Sarasiruha, Saubhagya Janani. So here he is representing so because of this fear, what has happened? She's become red in color. Her cheeks have become red in color. Sarasi Ruha, Saubhagya Janani. So Sarasi Ruha is the lotus. Sarasi Ruha, Saubhagya Janani. Sakhishu Smera Temai. Those who are her friends, what does she indicate over there? She gives the Sakhya Bhav, the Bhava of Sakhya. Just 1 second. I am going to pull out one. So, Sakhishu Smera Temai Janani Drishti Sakruna Sakaruna. And towards me, your Drishti should be full of Karuna. Because of this union, you are free to be able to give me that continuous bliss of Karuna that is flowing from you. So Acharya has put in all these beautiful rasas. Other than the Shanta rasa, all the rasas that we are expressing in the Bharatanatyam, they show, no? If you go to some Bharatanatyam tutorial, they will show Vivatsa and they will do all those mudras and that is called Abhinaya. They will show with Abhinaya, they will show all the expressions that are being expressed. So she is expressing anger, she is expressing disgust, she is expressing friendship. And towards me, oh mother, all I want, I don't want Sringara, I don't want Sakhya, I don't want your fear, I don't want your anger, I don't want your Veera, I don't want your Vismaya, just your Karuna. Towards you, towards me. So again, till now, what are we describing? Acharya is still on the eyes. He's still describing the eyes. And only with the eyes, she is expressing all these beautiful rasas. So her beautiful express. Yes.
So so the Shringara I picked up, then Kutsna, which is the Bibhatsa, then Sarosha, which is anger, and then Vismaya is the awe, and Bhita, and then Sakhishu is that friendship, and Sakaruna, which is the eighth one. I didn't pick up the eighth one.
Eighth one, Sarasiruha Saubhagya Janani. Here is the Veera Rasa.
Okay.
See, when you are expressing heroism, what will happen? Cortisol will rise, adrenaline will rise, the face will become red. Isn't it? So how do I drive away? How do I drive away Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya? How does she do it? She becomes Chandi. She becomes Chamunda. She becomes Raktabija Delani. She becomes Shumbhani Shudhani. She becomes Mahishasura Mardini. She is Veera Rasa. Right? Just before that, all the snakes came. What are the snakes? The snakes are nothing but all those six. Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha. To remove them, what does she do? She has to become Veera. And she has to express that Veera Rasa. And in that Veera Rasa, she is reddish, pinkish in color. If you go to Bengal, when you see the 5 images, they will put all the 5 images. They will put Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati along with Ganesha and Kartikeya. And they will show all the 4 of various different colors, but they always in the traditional images. I'm not talking of this modern art that is now happening. A lot of modern imagery, nothing wrong with it. Beautiful artistry is happening, but the traditional image of Durga that used to be displayed, the Mahishasur would always be a dark green in color. Dark green in color, right? While Mahisha is supposed to be black, he is displayed as dark green in color because that is the color of the lower elements, right? Earthy elements. The Kama Krodha, they are all there. And she is displayed always in pinkish in color because of the Veera Rasa. So when you see her in the form of Durga, when you see her in the form of Chandi, Raktabija Vinashini, in the form of Kalika, then you are seeing her as Veera. That is why Sarasuha, Sarasuruha, Saubhagya Janani. Right? So the 8 rasas, excepting Shanta Rasa, they have come out here. So this is basically a description of the activities of the entire universe, because Shanta is lack of activity. You have to understand. Shanta means all activities have ceased. Right? Whereas any other activity will require one of the 8 rasas. Shanta requires none of them. So when you are looking at for that matter, actually, when you look at the Ashtanga Yoga methodology, it basically says that there are 81 methods by which I can commit ahimsa. I can commit himsa. 81 methods. Right? So I'll explain. Himsa can be gentle, mridu. It can be medium, manda, or it can be ati, extreme. Right? Mridu ahimsa, mridu himsa. I don't like him. That is also ahimsa. Right? Then himsa can be in the form of words. You are stupid. Right? That is ahimsa. Or I may go and give a slap. That is ati. 3 types. I can commit any one of those 3 through thought, word, and action. Now, if you combine these 3, you have 9 types. Right? Now, again, let us look at this. All of these I can do, I can get it done, or I can encourage somebody to do it. Karita, right? Karita by doing, kriyamana, by getting it done by somebody. And when something ahimsa is happening, encouraging it. Now 3 more types. 9 into 3, 27. And these 327, they arise out of what? They arise out of, again, 3 things. They arise out of kama, moha, lobha. First, out of desire. I want what you have. Right? Moha. Moha is not about, moha is delusion. Moha is delusion. Sorry, first is krodha, moha, and lobha. Krodha, I am angry with you. I don't like whatever you are doing. So that is krodha. Moha, delusion. I am right, you are wrong. There is no krodha over there. Look at the fanaticism in this entire world. This entire fanaticism is what? There is no krodha over there. I am right, you are wrong. Correct? Palestine is mine, it is not yours. There is no krodha. It is moha, delusion. And then there is lobha. There is no krodha over there. There is no moha over there. I am very clear. And I have no anger. But what you have, I need, I want. 27 into 3, 81. 81 types of himsa. Ahimsa, only one. not 81. Any of those 81, remove, there is one, ahimsa. Correct? The moment you have ahimsa, what do you get? Shanti. You get Shanti. Similarly, all the 8 rasas, what do? They create this entire world. If you look at this entire world, all the 8 rasas are manifesting everywhere. Shanta is not manifesting. So when Prakriti is doing her play, there is no Shanta. All the other 8 come into play. When Prakriti and Purusha merge, all the other 8 vanish. Only Shanta remains. So in this particular shloka, Saguna Brahman, in all his activities of the Pancha activities, right? Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, and Anugraha, all of the 5 are clearly displayed over here. I am creating, I am maintaining, I am destroying, I am covering, I am exposing. All of these 5 she is doing in these particular shlokas. So beautiful description of the activity of Saguna Brahman through I think one of the most wonderful imageries of just of Parvati sitting next to Shiva, looking at his face, and with her eyes expressing all these 8. The moment her eyes move away from Shiva, she starts displaying various emotions, various rasas. And that is where Acharya says, when your eyes move and they come to me, your eyes should have karuna. Karuna. Right? Everywhere else, oh, you show disgust to the Itara, you show anger to Ganga, you show your bhaya to the snakes, you show your fear in destroying them, you show your virarasa in destroying them. But when it turns to me, oh mother, please show me karuna. That is this particular shloka. Any questions? Otherwise, we will move to the Kilakam. Okay. Now, when we look at Kilakam, now the Kilakam is an interesting shloka, interesting stotra. See, the word Kilaka means nail. So, before reciting the Saptashati, typically the Kilaka is recited by first reciting I've told you earlier, the Dhyana, Nyasa, all that is done. Then we take protection. So then we do the Kavacham. Then we praise her. And we tell her in very clearly, Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi, Dvisho Jahi. Right? All of this is internal. Rupam Dehi, oh, please make me look like some Brad Pitt or Hrithik Roshan. Or if it is a woman, then please make me look like Aishwarya Rai or whoever else is the present role model of epitome of beauty. Rupam Dehi, Yasho Dehi, oh, make me famous, I should become another Narendra Modi, everybody should know my name. No, that is not what we can pray to Devi. Then it is only a transactional prayer that you are doing. That is not what is we are looking here. Rupam Dehi, let my internals be beautiful. Let me become so beautiful that the flowers the bees will come by themselves. I am the most beautiful flower internally. A flower, when it opens and is beautiful, it does not have to announce to the world. The world by itself comes to know, and the bees come and take up the pollen. That is the prayer. Right? Dusho Jahi, let me not have any enemies. My enemies are all internal. Let me all those enemies get destroyed. Right? After doing the Argala, then the Ratri Suktam is chanted. After that, the Vedokta Ratri Suktam. It's a beautiful shloka, sukta. So that also I will see if we can learn that here. So Vedokta Ratri Suktam, that is recited. And after that, depending upon the methodologies followed, some people also recite the Devi Sukta, which is the self-identification, Aham Rudre Bhivasu Avichara. It is a beautiful Vedya Stotra where she describes herself. Who am I? I am the one who is Rudra, I am the one who is the Vasus, etc., etc. That is sometimes recited by some people. Some people put that at the end. But next comes Kilakam. Kilakam, the word Kilakam means the nail, the pin, the underpinning. जिससे हमें पूरी चीजों का, we are holding everything together. We are holding everything together. That is called the Kilakam. So let us learn the stotram first. I will then tell you the meanings. Atha Kilakam. Om Asya Shri Kilaka Mantrasya Shiva Rishihe. Shiva Rishihe. Rishi, you always touch your forehead, right? Shiva Rishihe. Anushtup Chandaha. Now, typically, Chanda comes from the lips. So, we normally don't touch the lips, because if you touch your lips, your hands will become jhuta. So, you touch the nose as an indicator. In any case, the nose is also used for Chanda. When we are speaking, if you speak with your nose closed, your voice will change, right? So nose is also touched. Anushtup Chandaha. Anushtup is a type of Chanda which has 32 syllables. All the Bhagavad Gita also, most of the shlokas are given in the Anushtup Chanda. Anushtup Chandaha. Sri Maha Saraswati Devata. Devata is put here in the heart. So Sri Maha Saraswati Devata. And then Sri Jagadamba Prityartham. Saptashati Pathangatvena. Saptashati Pathangatvena. In the process of Saptashati Patha, Jape Viniyogaha. Jape Viniyogaha. Om Namaschandikaye. Markandeya Uvacha. Markandeya Uvacha. Om Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya. Trivedi Divya Chakshushe. Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya. Trivedi Divya Chakshushe. Shreya Prapti Nimittaya. Shreya Prapti Nimittaya. Namah Somardha Dharine. Namah Somardha Dharine. Om Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya. Trivedi Divya Chakshushe. Shreya Prapti Nimittaya. Namah Somardha Dharine. Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya. Vishuddha Jnana means the knowledge, clear knowledge, right? The full body of clear knowledge. This Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya, I am offering to that which is the form of absolute consciousness. Because what is Jnana? Jnana is nothing but the nature of Brahman. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, says the Taittiriya Upanishad. So Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya. Trivedi Divya Chakshushe. Your three eyes have originated from and created the three Vedas. The three eyes have nothing but the three Vedas. The Trivedi, Trivedi Divya Chakshushe. Shreya Prapti Nimittaya. Shreya. The word Shreya means the auspiciousness. So Shreyas, he who has auspiciousness. Shreya is. Now, what is Shreya? The only thing that is auspicious is the attainment of Shiva. So Shreya Prapti Nimittaya. You are the means by which I will attain Shreya. Shreya means I will attain Shiva. Nama Somardha Dharine. Soma Ardha Dharine. Now that is one meaning, right? Soma Ardha Dharine means Soma. What is Soma? Moon. Ardha means half. So you are holding half the moon on your head. Who is holding the other half? Your husband is holding the other half. That is one way of looking at it. Another interesting interpretation. Soma. The word Soma is actually Soma, not Soma. Soma is moon. Soma is the name of Shiva. How is it a name of Shiva? Because Sa Uma. He who is with Uma is Soma. Now, Somardha Dharine means you are bearing the half of Shiva. In what form? Ardhanarishwar. Typically, what do we say? In Ardhanarishwar, we say Shiva is taking the half of Parvati. Right? Here, Markandeya has put it to ulta. She is taking half of Shiva. Somardhadharine. Right? So, Markandeya Uvacha Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya Trivedi Divya Chakshushe Shreya Prapti Nimittaya Nama Somardhadharine Sarvametadvijaniyan Sarvametadvijaniyan Mantranam apikilakam Mantranam apikilakam Sarvametadvijaniyan Mantranam apikilakam Sopi kshemam avapnoti Sopi kshemam avapnoti Satatam japya tatparaha Satatam japya tatparaha Sarvametat vijaniyan. Vijaniyan mean having should know, having known. One should know. Vijaniyat, one should know. So, Sarvametat, all these, right? All the hymns of the Kilakam, all these, the Argala, all of these, one should know. And you are underpinning that with the mantras of this particular Kilakam. Mantranam api Kilakam, this mantra called Kilakam. Sa api. So api means saha api. He indeed, right? The person who is doing, he or here it will be sa api. Even that if a woman is doing, it is sa api. So api kshemam avapnoti. So all these kshemam you have continuously, satatam continuously, japya tatpara, knowing the meanings. If you are doing the japa, you will get kshemam. Kshemam means what? You will get all, you will be able to preserve whatever you have been earning in your spiritual wealth. To do that, you need kilakam. See, let us say that I have got some things which are floating around. Now, if I have to hold them together and have to hold them and make them stay together, I need a nail. And I will take that nail, I will hammer it and hold everything together, right? So just imagine I don't know if you remember those gas balloons. People used to have, those small children used to have, right? There's gas balloons. Now, if you have gas balloons with strings, they will all be flying here and there. But if they are all tied together to one post, then they may be flying, but they will all remain in one place. Same way, this Kilakam is going to do the work. That is what Markandeya is saying. Sarvametad vijaniyan mantranam api Kilakam sopi kshemam avapnoti satatam japya tatparaha. Then siddhyayanti uchchatanan. Siddhyayanti uchchatanan. Adini karmani. Okay, we'll break it here. Siddhyanucchatanadini. Siddhyanucchatanadini. Karmani sakalanyapi. Karmani sakalanyapi. Siddhyanucchatanadini. Karmani sakalanyapi. Etan stuvatam devim etena stuvatam devim stotra vrindena bhaktitaha etena stuvatam devim stotra vrindena bhaktitaha siddhyanucchatanadini karmani sakalanyapi etena stuvatam devim stotra vrindena bhaktitaha. Uchchatana. Uchchatana means removal of internal enemies. He accomplishes. Siddhyanti, uchchatana, adini, etc. Right? So, siddhyan uchcha. So, adini, etc. Another meaning, adini, from the root. You remove all the enemies from the roots. Siddhyanti, achieve. Uchchatana, eradicate all the enemies. Adini, from the root. Karmani, all the actions. So where do these enemies arise from? They arise from our karmas only. Sakalanyapi, right? All of these from our actions. Etan, by this, from this, etan, stuvatam, by praising, devim, stotra vrindena, this collection of vrinda means collection of all the stotras, bhaktitaha, with devotion. So when we pray with devotion with this particular stotra, we are able to remove all the enemies from the very roots. That is the meaning of these first three shlokas of the Kilakam. So the Kilakam has, it's a very short thing. It is only 14 shlokas, but we will go 3 to 4 shlokas per session and we will finish. Right. Any questions? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.